Adults, grown-ups, whatever you want to call us, always think we know everything. But now let's see if we do. Let's go into another world, the world of the child. For many children, it's a simple, fun-filled world. For others, less fortunate, it is hard and grueling. But either way, it is clearer and less complicated than the adult world that lies ahead for them. Are children the little monsters, the little terrors that some people think they are? Are they little angels? How will they grow? What does the future hold for them? What do they want to do with their lives? Let's hear some of them answer for themselves as we ask them one of the standard first questions of every adult to every child. What do you want to be when you grow up?
Maybe a pilot.
Why?
I just like flying. My uncle's in the RAF and I'd like to try to fly. A sailor.
Why?
Because I like sailing the sea.
Decided it.
I would like to be a chemist.
Why?
You might be able to find new things that would be able to cure diseases. I would like to be a public relations officer or do advertising and learn how to walk with people and learn how to meet and work with them.
Why?
But I feel that, it's so nice knowing people and learning how to work with them, and going out and meeting them and making friends with new people.
I'd like to be a doctor so that I could make people better and learn a lot about medicine.
I would like to be a nurse. I'm interested in. I would like to work in a hospital and see what it is about. I'd like to be a pilot.
Why?
Because I could drive a plane, and it would be nice. And when I get my day off, maybe I can rest or go someplace. And I'd like to help people to go around the world. And I could, get more. I could help people and to travel all over the world. And that instead of bus and cars and trains, a plane would be good for them to travel on. Well, I'd like to be a geologist because I think the stones are very pretty, and I would like to know what happened in the long ago days in the Port Royal earthquake, and I'd like to know many other things.
A dentist.
Why?
Because my father is one and I think he does very well in his profession. And I like to follow in his footsteps.
I would like to be a secretary because I think it helps you with the reading, the writing, the spelling, and with your vocabulary.
I'd like to be an airplane pilot.
Why?
Because it's an exciting job. Have a lot of responsibilities, get a good salary, and that's about it.
The air hostess.
Why?
Because I can ride on the plane. Well, a policeman.
Why?
Because they're good.
A teacher. I want to be a teacher.
Why?
I want to train the children. Because I want to care that nice. I like to be a bank teller.
Why?
Because I get plenty money.
A footballer, sir.
Why?
Because he's got interesting games.
A teacher.
Because I like children.
I haven't decided yet.
Why?
Because my brain is still heavy.
And the brain gets even heavier with school and home and living. Friendships are formed. And as the child grows, he looks at the world around and forms his own ideas of how to meet its needs and solve its problems. If you were Prime Minister, how would you run Jamaica? What laws would you make?
Well, I try to improve the roads in the, because there are lots of potholes in the roads, and I try to build a lot of schools so lots of people could educate. And I'd also try to improve the hospital, so if people become sick, they would be able to go to the hospital.
Well, I would try and make all my people happy and make all the businesses going well and try and make there be no war with other countries.
I would tell them let's keep this country clean and don't mess up the roads. There's one road rule that I don't think should be there. I don't think that people should, when the person crashes into the back, it should be the person in the front fault, not the person in the back. Because sometimes the person in the front is driving fast, and the other one is driving fast, and then it just stops.
The law that I would have is that the Jamaican children to be able to have less bus fare, because I know that the bus fare is so high and children and food is so expensive. I would make the rate a little cheaper.
I would make rates cheaper because I know that in a lot of homes people don't get proper food to eat, don't sleep in proper beds, don't live in proper houses.
We tell them to help the poor people and let them get money to buy good things, like rich people that have money, and let them walk around and they can look at the flowers and everything. You can't play on the roof. Like you mustn't light the match when you have on the stove. Well, I'll try to make Jamaica a better place and a better country First, I'll try to build more hospitals and get more doctors and more nurses to help the poor people and to see that all the children get into a school and all people get a job and earn some money to support their children to go to school.
They couldn't steal and they couldn't keep roads dirty.
Cannot kill, sir.
Eh?
Cannot kill. I would make a law that if anybody were to steal even any little small amount of money, they put a severe punishment and things like that.
They couldn't drive on the wrong side of the road.
I don't know. I've never been a prime minister.
Do not steal.
Would the world be in such bad hands if any of these budding politicians took over? Let's listen in now to a discussion over lunch as to the most effective way to stop war.
I'll try and negotiate with the South Vietnam heads of state and North Vietnam heads of state and try and agree on something so that they may stop the war.
Suppose they didn't want to agree.
Well, I don't know.
If I was supposed to stop war, I'd have to do something very drastic.
Like what?
Me too. Go there and big old airplane.
I think a
Stop the Cold War.
I think a Super 2-man bomber and just bomb everywhere. That would stop the war. But there'd be nobody else. There'd be nobody to fight with.
I think it's really stupid though to have war and all that, and so much people are getting killed and all that.
I know. War's been going on for nearly 11 years. Before I was born.
I don't think they should have this old Vietnamese war anymore. I don't think it stop any war at all. No. They were wasting human lives. Right, and the one just nothing, is just killing officers. Just for nothing. Some wars are just called by the simplest.
Like what?
You shouldn't start a real war like that. A real big war.
Boy, just take on this big old bomb and just go bomb.
My uncle that
That's the worst thing you could ever do that time. They will be tracking them down so you will be alive.
not necessarily.
And that life will be very short, I can assure you.
I don't like war.
But fortunately for Jamaican children, war is far away. Life for some can mean instead television. Blind man's buff. And the happiest time of all, birthdays, with a cake and presents, especially presents. is love?
Love is when if you like someone a lot, if you like him a very lot.
What would you do for someone you love?
Well, I'll take them out to places, to the movies and out to dinner and stuff. Things like that.
Love. Love is happiness.
Well, love is like when you love, okay, you go out and you see a girl and then she looks pretty and then you say, okay, I love her. And then you go over there and you go and you talk to her and maybe you might just say, would you like a date? And you could carry her out for dinner and you could have a nice time and you could get married. That's what you mean by love. People feel happy most of the time.
Love. Love is when you have affection for someone else.
How is it shown?
By being kind.
Love is two persons together and always playing on human and humans driving around.
I really don't know.
So love that. I don't know how it works.
It's just when you get attracted to somebody that is of a different gender.
If somebody loves you, they like you very much.
What would they do for you?
They kiss you and they put their arms around you.
You feel something, you feel that you like them so much that
What would you do for them?
kiss them.
If you love somebody,
Couldn't answer that question.
Well, love is when you really like somebody and they like you.
how do you show love?
By giving them things and by giving them nice presents and taking them places that they like to go.
I don't know that one.
Happy.
That is a question even poets have had difficulty answering fully. Adults today in Jamaica are preoccupied with the question of race differences and a search for identity. How important is this problem in the lives of our children? What is their attitude? Do you think the color of a person's skin is important?
Yes, but it doesn't matter if you're black or white. You can, a black person, I hate apartheid. Not really. any color. It doesn't matter because you are nobody that important. You could be black, you could be white, you could be yellow, you could be any color. It doesn't matter because you are not very important.
It depends on the person inside and not on how he looks on outside. Because I have a polio boys at the polio rehab that I like, and just because they're lame doesn't mean that they're different from other people. They just can't do some things that other people could do. But I think they're about the same, and I like them very much.
No, it's not important at all. Everybody is important, and the color of a person's skin doesn't matter. And what matters now is how you treat the person, and if you want, because we are just the same person.
It doesn't matter what the person looks like. It doesn't matter what color their skin is. It all depends on what the person is like, what the person, not their color, not their skin, not anything. It just depends on the person, the character.
Well, if the person was born with that color skin, can't help it to have black, blue, or white skin. I don't think it really matters.
No.
Why?
Because it's a color support. Well, because suppose you're black, and once I asked my mother if I could live, I wish if I could live over the Grace's family, and I said I have to turn white first, and I said I wanted to turn white first, and she said it doesn't matter the color, because sometimes, like Christine is clearer than me now, and I am dark. Doesn't matter the color.
No? Because they have the same flesh and the same blood. Yes.
Why?
Because if you didn't have any skin, your blood will be coming out of you. Well, it isn't. They're just the same. They're human beings.
No,
Why?
because it's just a different color, and there's no difference in it at all.
Because how you live is just how you live, and you can't change it. And you can be silver, you can be brown, you can be tan, you can be any color, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Why?
because
What difference does it make?
some is white and some is black.
Does it make a difference?
No.
What is that old saying? Something about out of the mouths of babes. Now we know how we feel about them. What do they think of us? What do you think about grown-ups?
Well, I think about grown-ups you're supposed to respect them. They are elder than you, and you should not back answer, or if your mother as a grown-up hits you, you should not just blink your eye and just walk up and say, I don't care because she is nothing to me. Well, that's not right. You should respect her. If you are doing something wrong and she tells you to stop it, you should, but you should not carry on doing it.
Do you think grown-ups are always right?
Yeah. Sometimes they are wrong. Maybe they tell you to do something and it's not right. Maybe they make a mistake and tell you something. But mostly they are always right.
Sometimes they're wrong.
Some are clever.
Are they always right?
Yes.
No?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know, really.
You like them?
Yes.
Sometimes they get too involved in what they are doing. What you don't want them to know, they sometimes find out. But otherwise, they're quite nice.
Some of them are very kind.
And the others?
Not very kind, but some are very active.
Do you think grown-ups are always right?
Well, I think you should respect them, and when they talk to you, you should talk back to them. And if they're talking, you shouldn't interrupt until they finish.
Do they always make sense?
Not always. Well, grown-ups are very helpful. I respect them. I love a lot of them.
That sometimes they do wrong thing and sometimes they do not admit it.
Well, I think grown-ups are nice when you get really to know them, you know, and you get along with them properly. I think we should treat grown-ups nicely because they help us in a lot of our problems. And we have to follow them whatever they don't do us right.
Do you think they're always right?
Well, most of the times, but not always they're right because sometimes they tend to make mistakes and, you know, get mixed up in things. So we have to help them to get out of the problem.
I don't like them.
Why not?
They're too, they're too disorganizing. I think grown-ups are okay.
I think grown-ups are sometimes very nice to you, and sometimes they can be in between, and sometimes they aren't very nice, and sometimes they're very kind.
So they're well trained, sir.
Do you think they're always right?
Yes, sir.
Always?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's a child's world. Or if it isn't, why not?